Yeah, we talked a lot last year. Once the year was over, we didn't lose. Went 16-0. Went five only one time, which was at Miami, the match we're about to have. Just we weren't challenged a lot, and we talked quite often that when we got in the conference tournament, that may have hurt us. Just that we hadn't been pushed, we hadn't responded to a loss or really very many close matches, and so we're going to find out really soon if this is a good thing for us or not. We believe it is. We believe it can push our team. I think a word that's used a lot, maybe too much in sports, is character. It'll show the character of the team, but I believe it may be true in this setting. How do we respond? How do our collective competitive excellence, how's that going to be expressed? Maybe you can call it character, call it what you want, but how do we respond? What was NIU able to do? They lost Friday night, and they came back and played great volleyball on Saturday. What character or combined competitive excellence did NIU have that allowed them to be great for the last month without two of their starters, and now they get going and do some great things? What character or combined competitive excellence did Western Michigan have last year to have some struggles and then get to the tournament and respond back-to-back nights, being down 0-2 and winning? We're going to learn some things about our team, and we're going to learn that tonight in practice, tomorrow in practice, later this week. And honestly, I'm looking forward to this week as much as I have any all year, because we get to learn a lot about our team. There's some technical things that have to get better, but there are some just competitive confidence. There's some different things that we need to respond, and we're either going to go one way or the other. We're either going to, we're not as good as we thought and struggle, or we're going to see that as, okay, look, somebody got us pretty good Saturday night, and now what are we going to do about it? And that's what I'm looking forward to, because that's one of the joys in sport, and one of the things that we never had the chance to respond last year. We lost, and it ended our season. There was no let's get back in the gym to play our next MAC opponent. We have the opportunity to respond, and it's great to be at a school. You win a lot. We all love that, obviously, however many it was in a row that we won. But at the same time, an important part in sports is just learning those lessons. How do you bounce back when things don't go your way? We talk about lessons that transfer into life, and things don't always go your way. And sometimes somebody's just better than you are, and it's not, oh, we weren't very good. NIU was better than we were. We're not going to make excuses for it. And so now this week we have a chance to get better, and I hope we will. And she is just improving in so many of the little things that it takes to be an outside hitter. And she's been able to hit a quicker ball to the outside all year and hit that at a high level. What we really saw this weekend that impressed us is how much more comfortable she's getting on the out-of-system balls, the off-speed balls, the high balls. Sometimes you just have to hit. As an outside hitter, what we call, you just have to hit the bad balls sometimes. That really the setter can't get it to anybody else. Everybody knows it's going to you. Can you be patient enough to still get a good swing? And we saw that several times this weekend, and that's just a great sign of maturity for her, because obviously she's a great athlete, and she can hit the ball high, hit it over quite a few blockers that are out there. But sometimes, again, they know it's coming to you. Everybody knows what's going to happen, and you still have to be able to execute. And I believe she improved at that this weekend. Sure. Miami, of course, we played both these teams once before, so we knew a little bit more about them than some other teams. Miami is very balanced. They have 6 different attackers because they run a 6-2. They have a couple of middles that have scored at a high level. I mean, both of those kids, Paige and Jenny, are just very good players, and we expect those kids to be really good. They have kind of do outside by committee. They have 3 kids that go through 3 spots, and so what's good about that is any one of those kids can get going, and if one is struggling, they'll sub another kid in, and they can still get the job done. So really, they're as balanced as probably any team that we're going to play. And you have the top kid on the team in kills per set. Their distance from the bottom kid of that 6 in kills per set is just really not very big. And so if they pass well, then they're going to be a really, really tough team to defend. So our serving will be very, very important. The next day, Bowling Green is the team that I guess we kind of referenced earlier in terms of if you have one player, that's your kid, you know where to go. And Bowling Green is that team. I mean, they have a couple of kids that are really high level, they get a lot of their swings, but Asunjik is the kid that obviously she gets a ton of swings. She's just a big, physical pin hitter. We just don't have a lot of those kids in our conference at the pin that play that high, hit that hard, block that high. I mean, so many things that she does that's just, you look at it and you're like, wow, that's a Big Ten kind of a kid. I mean, just her size, her pace on the ball, all those things. When we played them the first time, they really struggled in serve receive. And if they pass well, they're really tough to defend. Because again, she's a solid player. They have a middle that's really good. So again, just another key for them. Just like last time, we have to serve well. We have to get them out of the system. If we do that, I think we'll do a good job defending them. If they pass well, then we'll struggle.